Oh, it's a big lizard guy.
Yeah, I ain't sure how that got on there.
You ended up dragging your character sheet or something. Well, anyway, Mike, you got the recording running?
I think he's on his phone with his wife now.
That's cool. We'll wait for him to get back.
Yeah, I'm recording, and that's a negative. I'm not getting my food.
Sorry for you, man.
No, it's okay. I mean, I'm sure we'll take like a 5-minute break or something sometime soon. So, eventually, when she gets
just let me
home.
know when you can't take it anymore.
When the hunger pains are too much.
Yeah. All right. So last time you guys were making your way through the tangled forest of Nakandis, a temperate jungle, I guess, and with an incredibly dense electrified fog. You ran across a colonist from Madlun's Landing named Jellic, and he said he would take you into town and get you in there safely so you could see what was going on. And he told you about the issues currently occurring there. Specifically, that the Aslanti Star Empire arrived and took over the town.
Yeah, and weren't we gonna head for the town?
Yeah, I thought so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you're on your way there.
Our plans are to ruin people's lives.
You had specific plans when you first arrived at or approached them. Besides the colonist who was being chased by guards, you also ran afoul of some crazy little electricity shooting monkey creatures. You handily dispatched those and moved along.
We just gotta remember, I'm a giant, dumb space
Listen only to the
who's only good at beating things up.
That'd be the Hobgars, right?
The Hobgars are the electric monkeys, yes.
And Adam saved the day.
Well, Adam took a couple of hits and he shot his reaction cannon. He did his part as a soldier.
Soldier boy. Up in this hole.
So you guys are slowly moving through the jungle here. You did pick up some loot last time. Who's carrying the loot? Is anyone carrying the loot, or did you leave it on the body?
Not it.
Oh no, we would have.
We make Adam carrying it since he's technically of not.
Yeah, I got a log in there that says that they got 2 survival plate, 2 rifles, 22 rounds, 2 survival knives, and a motion detection bag. And I believe from watching the video that Vito is carrying the motion detection badge.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right. Obviously, what you probably did was you probably just gathered up the armor and, put it in some, put it all together, strap some cord through it or something so that it was easier to...
And we hogtied one of the monkeys to make it carry us for us.
No, we probably do just get Adam to carry it because he's not here, as such.
He's not here again?
Or our new friend and guide. since he's unarmed. Except-
Adam's a great mule.
I'm sure he'll be happy to hear you say that.
Well, I mean, he's not here. He might as well be the mule.
Beto, as you move there, your motion detection begins blinking.
My thingy's beeping, blinking.
What's the thingy?
The motion thingy.
Who's moving?
Roll initiative.
There's
Okay.
also a handout for the motion detection badge if somebody wants to read it.
I just want my stupid browser to behave.
Best damn initiative I've ever done. And that's including the last AP books we.
What'd the initiative button do? Where'd it go? On the character sheet.
Yeah, I'm not finding it either.
It's right above health.
No, I see the box, but
The button is the name, I believe.
okay, I'm clicking the hell out of it. If it's
Yeah,
happening.
it's not working for me.
I'm using Firefox here. Hold up, maybe that's the problem.
That could be the problem.
Yeah, I'm also in Firefox.
Oh well, hold on. Let me switch browsers.
Yeah, the name is the button. You could also use percent initiative.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Um,
lazy.
Roger that.
Roll a 1.
Yeah, it's our luck. It's what we do.
Yeah, like I said, this is the best initiative I've had. 4 books.
Oh, I guess I should have asked. Does this include me to rolling initiative?
No, it doesn't include you yet, Scrove. You
Yeah,
will be involved short.
Yeah, we haven't
I
called
didn't
in.
think it did, but I figured I'd ask.
We haven't called in ODST yet.
All right, Kurnish. Fedo said that his thingy was blinking. What are you?
I grabbed my pitch black orb and ready to smash. And I photon.
Do you plasma sheath too?
I can't plasma sheath until I actually hit something.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just messing with you because, like, you know.
That'd be a little weird with black plasma sheath.
That would look kind of. I could see a little bit of like black with lightning coursing through it. That would be cool.
That would be pretty cool.
Low tech. What do you do?
That'd be sinister.
I pull my shiny new gun that I took off a buddy and ready to shoot an enemy.
All right. Let's see. Adam is going to ready his reaction cannon and step into the step just into the trees here so we can just see out. Beto, what do you do?
I am going to go prone.
Okay, you lay down on the ground.
You're not gonna check your motion detector?
Well, I don't know what it does.
Okay.
Then why do you have it?
Well, you don't know what it does either.
I could maybe figure it out. Something goes.
You figured out what it did.
Your motion
you did figure
detects.
out what it did. If you go on to the handouts, there's a handout called Motion Detection Badge, and you can read exactly what it does.
Oh, okay.
Because you're a technomancer and you understand technology and you made a check and you understand how.
Okay.
It's just been a while and you forgot.
It's been a month.
Oh, apparently there's an ally nearby. So
Well, an ally to the motion detector.
there's a bad guy within 60 feet.
And Krennish, what do? You don't see anything yet. There's copse of trees in the middle of a kind of a clearing that you're.
Fredo, is it to the north, east, or is it to the southeast?
Is it like directional, like those like colonial marine things? No.
No, it just gives you. It blinks a yellow light if it senses motion from an ally that has been touched by the device that has been recorded by it, and it blinks red if it's non. So.
Alright, I'm gonna move up to here.
So like
All right, as you do that,
so it's red if it's not. Like
it's red if it's not someone who has been touched by it. So basically, you were getting kind of red blinks from the rest of the party, but then you seen a yellow blink.
oh, okay.
There you go, Krennish. What do you do with that?
We have people. I basically just. We have a lot of incoming.
Okay, let's kill them then.
Well, I can't move again, so.
You
y'all
can
gotta
move
do
again.
something now. How can I move again?
You have 2 actions per turn. The first round was a surprise round. You had basically 1 action. Now it's regular combat rounds. You can do what you want.
Oh, okay, so I can move and smack him now.
Yeah, you can move and attack, or you can move twice. You know, you have 2 actions: your standard and your movement, and that would be a second move. So you're not actually going to get to attack when you get there, but you'll definitely fight.
Yeah, I mean, being up there's good.
Yeah, it puts you right in their face, so that if they take a ranged attack, then obviously you can take attack of opportunity.
Stop. Hammer time.
Yeah.
So the one they had their arms out. Well, you know, their firearms out. So the one in the back, Krennish, takes a shot. And he misses. But the rest of you hear the report of the rifle up ahead.
Cacao.
He then moves to take a position so that his buddy or back off as needed. Guard 1 takes 2 shots at you, Krennish. Full attack style. The first one hits you for 4 points, and the second shot misses. Lotek, you're up. You hear the reports of gunfire up ahead around the bush.
Right, well, that's single move. And then I can see some enemies. All of which will have cover from me. But whatever. I will shoot the one that punishes.
Okay.
Okay, I need to go lay my daughter down.
All right.
I'm assuming I miss with cover.
Actually, no. Krennic slips to the side just as you shoot, and your rifle manages to tap. You can see it kind of flinch back as its armor doesn't take as much of the blow as it hoped.
Nice. Okay. Well, I'm done for this round.
That guard takes a step back. Guarded step. Is that what they call it here? And
Yeah, guarded.
fires at the target in front of it. Bring it! Oh yeah, he hits you for 5 points of damage, square in the chest. Of course, you're pretty close, so it's an easy shot. Adam, hearing all the reports of gunfire, moves up and takes a shot through the trees. He figures his reaction can't.
These guys are rolling insanely well.
Yeah, there were a couple of good rolls, but
I mean, for
one of them
kinetic
was,
armor being 18, they're rolling really well.
the one rolled just 8. With a -4, so he rolled a 16 plus his bonus.
Back.
And then the other one rolled really high, almost critical. Right. Adam hits the one and blasts through it. As his reaction cannon goes, "Brow!"
Hell yeah.
I don't know. That might sound right. I don't know. Mike, you back?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm gonna stand up.
You're up.
And I'm going to stand up and get him try. I can't use spacebar no more.
Right mouse button or Q.
Why is it?
Is it Q?
It's definitely
Yes,
right mouse
it's
button.
Q.
That's what I use.
Well, if I use right mouse button, it'll freak out. Now we'll go here.
All right, you should you can see through the trees a little bit. Actually, it may be too difficult to see from there with the fog.
I'm just trying to get cover.
You definitely have cover in the bushes there. It was one move to get up. It was another move to move.
Yes,
so.
sir.
Krennic. They're
Okay.
all lined up for you.
Quick question. So, when the blip started showing up and I started moving forward, would that have counted as me sensing that I was in enough danger to go ahead and do photon mode? Because that depends on whether I'm a turn ahead or behind.
Yeah, I think you're fine with having gone into combat alertness.
Okay, that puts me at 3.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
So explode then or something.
I'm going to step up and I'm going to
Explode.
go boom.
Your mom goes boom.
All sorts of boom.
All right, supernova instant. 10-foot range, so you get all 3 of them. Reflex save DC. It didn't
Why
roll
is it not
damage.
show damage?
Did you,
Alright, give me a second.
did you set the macro
No
up
worries.
wrong?
Yeah, no, I've got the damage in there. I don't know why it's not rolling.
Let me take a look at your sheet real quick.
Yeah, it shows damage roll. I've got the 2d6 plus nothing and damage top fire.
Trying now. I don't know that that's going to make a difference, but shouldn't. But it did. For abilities, guys, if you put in damage, put rollers in brackets like you would for an inline.
Okay.
And you do 6 damage. The one at the top is completely surprised by your attack. The other 2 seem to flinch away as you move up and avoid some of them.
Something is better than nothing.
Well, those are the 2 that are already injured. So a little more wary, maybe. Guard 3. What was he gonna do? He'd hoped to stay out of melee combat, but instead he relinquishes the forward grip, or relinquishes his grip on his rifle, draws out his dagger, his survival knife, and tries to stab you. And your armor and ability or agility is way too high for him. He's unable to contact you. Are you using the dots 1, 2, 3 as your Solarian?
Yeah, I'm gonna take them off.
Okay. The other guard does the same. Although it manages to get at you, doing 5 points of slashing damage as it tucks the knife in under your armor. Low-tech.
Someone might want to do something.
I'm gonna cast magic missile soon.
You shooting at that one? Or do you have a reach weapon? Your rifle shot misses. Guard 2 takes a step back and sees that Kranich is seems to be the biggest threat, so fires it. And probably takes you down with 7 points of damage.
Oh yeah, I only had 5.
You're technically at 0. We'll see what... You are the dying, though. Adam sees Kranich fall, and he moves up to blast at guard. And takes it out completely. Fedo, you hear the lizard cry out and hear something thump followed by another thump.
Yeah.
After Adam's reaction cannon goes off.
I can't see jack shit. Is it up or down? The noise.
Directly on the other side of the brush from you.
Okay, I have brush north and south of me, so.
Well, yeah, you're standing on like an island of vegetation, and the sounds like coming through it and around both sides is basically directly on the other side.
Okay. Oh, sorry, can't hit that button. Let's see what I'm doing. Oh, okay, I see things now. And I guess I'm going to shoot at this dude here. Or, I'm not assuming his gender, so I'm going to shoot them with my...
Good.
with my magic missile. So, I don't know if
Alright, so the first one does 4 damage.
Do I have to roll it again? Yeah, I think
Yeah, typically what I do is I put it as like 3 rolls, and then I can always just discount them. but it falls with the first missile.
Okay, fine. Well, I extra killed it.
Yes, you did. Kranish, you can spend resolve points to stop your dying. Or you can continue to die. I don't remember how long you have.
Up to his con or something like that, right?
The problem is if I remember right, I have to spend resolve point.
Yeah.
I should be fine using a resolve point to stop dying
Yeah, I think you should be.
because
Well, if
you
you
have
if you want to keep dying, that's fine. I can just go.
Yeah,
ahead.
you're gonna lose one resolve point each round unless you spend some not to die. You can spend what is it, a quarter of your resolve points up to maximum 3 to stabilize.
so I either lose one or I lose one, so I might as well just lose one.
Yeah. Let's see. Stabilizing. If you're dying and have enough resolve points, you can use them to stabilize if you're stable. Blah, blah, blah. If you're dying and have enough resolve points, you can spend a number of resolve points equal to 1/4 your maximum, minimum 1, maximum 3, on your turn to immediately stabilize. You are no longer dying, but you remain unconscious and at 0 hit points.
Alright, we'll do that.
Alrighty. Guard 3 is the dead.
The dead.
Guard 1, let's see, I think, fights to the death. It sees that Adam is a little more better with the gun, drops its knife, and takes aim at Adam for and fires off 2 rounds with its rifle. The first bullet misses him as it's raising its rifle, but the second one takes him in.
Man, level 1 sucks.
Blue bar is resolve points, right?
I don't remember. Let me look at my character sheet here. Okay, my blue bar says
Green
5.
is... Yeah, blue is...
Stamina is blue. Resolve is green.
Low tech, you're up.
Kill, low tech, kill.
You at least hit it. Did you shoot it with a hunting rifle and then step in? Okay, yeah, I see what you said. Guard 2 is also dead. Adam adjusts himself and fires. Finishing off the creature, or the guard.
Alright. I want a medicine, Kranish.
You gonna provide some first aid?
Yes, I am.
Alright, move up and give me a medicine check.
Okay, low. Come here, Kranish. Don't you die on me, you gecko! I just watched a lot of PJ Masks with my daughter, so...
Oh, yeah.
It's Gecko! Let's see here, medicine.
As you're examining Kranish, Lotek reaches down and touches him. Is that your healing touch, Lotek? So that actually takes 10 minutes before he'll gain those.
Some CPRing on like his junk or something, and like He gets healed. See? It's magic!
Hey. I don't like being touched there.
You have internal
All right. Well,
junk.
you are unconscious and unable to stop them from touching you. Actually, but Fedo looks over your body, and Fedo, yeah, he's been shot a couple of times and stabbed a couple of times. You try to apply some bandages to his wounds, and as you're working on that, Lotek also addresses his wounds. Adam takes a guard position, and Jellic comes up and joins you guys. Oh yeah, those are the bastards. I'm glad you got him. I was freaking out over there.
Can undead people give CPR?
I don't know. Do you actually push air with your lungs?
I don't know. It doesn't say. It says I don't need to breathe.
It says you don't need to. That doesn't mean you don't. I mean, as long as your lungs don't have holes in it.
I mean, do I have lungs?
Do you?
I don't know.
Well, establish that now.
Sure, I have some lungs. Maybe they don't work. Maybe they do. I don't know.
His
just go
lizard maw is you can't seem to find a way to get a you do realize that he's stable, he's not dying, but you find you can't get a seal around his mouth. His mouth is so much bigger than yours, so you're unable to actually get a seal to provide CPR. Plus, the fact that you don't have lips anymore makes it difficult too.
I need to get like one of those like little like air things.
CPR cup.
Yeah, like the paramedics have. I need to get some of those.
Beto, can you stop making out with the giant lizard guy?
I'm trying to save him. But okay, he's fine. Good job. Good job, everybody. I saved the day with Magic Missile. You're all welcome. Oh, that's right. You make me really small.
I had to make you small because you're small.
I know.
All right, I moved you guys back to the main page.
Okay. Thanks, Jellic. Your assistance is necessary.
I didn't have anything to do. I was better to just stay out of the way.
Hey, you're good. You guarded our stuff.
Yeah,
Just didn't run off with our stuff.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You know, he's guarding our stuff.
Well, as long as you guys help us out, we're tired of these Aslanti bastards. And you guys take a 10 minutes to gather yourselves and your wits. Adam spends some time tending his own wounds and spends a resolve point to regain his stamina points. Anyone else that wishes to can as well.
Yeah, I lost some stamina.
Let's see. Kranish, you should be at 5 hit points, and you can spend the resolve point as well to get the stamina for the same 10. I would assume that while you're lying there unconscious, you're resting.
Yeah, he's not exerting any kind of like stuff.
I'm taking a nap.
I'm gonna cover him up with a blankie to make sure he doesn't go into shock.
This is the first time he's really been hurt. He's feeling a lot of emotional stress right.
I got you, Kranish. You're a brave man.
The guards were once again armored with a ceremonial plate armor. They carried the same pacification rifles that you found on the other guards, as well as the survival knife and unexpended rounds.
Yeah, and that's all heavy armor, isn't it?
Yeah, ceremonial plate is heavy.
That's shit.
So after your break, Jellic begins directing you through the jungles again, gets you moving towards Madeline's Landing. You guys got to meet with my wife, or well, ex-wife. her junk shop should be right here. And as you approach the edge of, he kind of pushes away some shrubbery, and you look out and you see a kind of a very large clearing with a lot of prefab housing units. Basically, they look like big cargo containers. The one you behind what appears to be a mechanic's workshop. It's more difficult to see from this side, but there's at least 3 interconnected modules. Each the size of a shipping container. Jellic looks around, looking for any guards or troops or anyone that might be around. Scrove, are you hiding? Give me a stealth check.
I'm gonna detect magic on the area.
And anyone else can give me a perception check. Mike, if you want to edit the loot log, you can. Otherwise, I've been doing it at the end of each.
Okay, that's fine. It's just making sure that somebody's doing it.
I'll give one for. I don't have a thing for skill.
Yeah, Am don't cheat shit.
All right, looks like the coast is clear. Lotek, you see a individual crouched down in the bushes some distance away. He appears to have taken notice of you guys. And I'll let Scrove describe what he's doing, or might.
I don't look like I'm armored. I do have a rather large rifle, though. I've got... I mean, if you look at the character picture that I have on the bottom, you get a pretty good idea of his current dress and appearance, minus the smoking cigar.
Oh, but that was my favorite part about him.
It doesn't help to hide with...
Maybe it's just not smoking right now.
Yes, he's like the
Maybe he just likes to chew on cigars.
man with no name.
Fedo detects no magic in the area,
Okay, good.
other than what might be on his companions already. Jellic, you point him out to Jellic, and Jellic's like, so they've seen you now, Guthmund. What do you? It's obvious they have stopped and they are all looking at you now.
Well, he hasn't shot us.
I stand and I give a slight wave with my offhand.
Jellic is concerned. I don't want to show him where the secret entrance is to Alberta's workshop. I don't know this.
Jellic, he hasn't shot us, so I don't think he's necessarily hostile right now.
Perhaps we should speak with him before we go any further.
Okay, Fedo,
We can move over there fairly
Yeah.
quick.
Okay, Fedo's gonna okay, let's go move over there quick. Let's go move over there quietly. I'm gonna put my hands up to my chest and show that I'm not armed. Well, I am armed, but I don't have a gun in my hand.
Of course.
Cronum's good. I don't remember my own name now.
Well, you got knocked out. It's respect. It's understand.
Large lizard man's gonna walk across. Go. Who are you?
Quiet.
As you come closer, you're gonna notice that he has purple eyes.
Cool.
But that's telltale of his lanti-human.
Oh.
You give me a culture check to verify that you know that.
Oh, he's Aslanti though. That's not good. Culture. Man, what's
Never
this,
mind, you forgot that.
What's this fucking what's about, man?
Anyone else that has culture can make a culture check as well.
I mean, seriously, what's up with this? It's like 3 1s in a row.
Yeah, you've gotten a lot of ones. That's rough.
You're getting him out of the way now.
I'm not cultured.
No, I was looking for a 10. So he has purple eyes. It's odd, but it doesn't. It seems odd, but you're not placing it as anything particular.
Does it actually say they have purple eyes in the book?
I would honestly say my character
it shows
doesn't
them.
even notice. Okay, probably my character doesn't care.
Yeah.
So, Adam's carrying 4 sets of ceremonial plates stringed together across his back or something.
4? You mean 5?
Five?
Okay.
Hey, he's a mule.
Well, he's
No, I don't think he is actually.
is he killing back? Has the armor like been damaged or shot at or something?
I'm not sure. Was that a question?
Yes, it was a question.
Has Adam's armor been damaged? Was that the question?
No. The armor that freaking Aslanti guy has.
Oh, Guthbrand?
Yes.
Oh, I don't appear to be armed at all.
Okay.
He is unarmored. He is wearing clothes.
Okay. You know, I'm
I
gonna.
appear to have a,
Okay, so yeah, he's carrying 4 then.
a Shinri eye rifle, if you can identify.
Okay. I'm not worried about that necessarily. Be like, hey, friend or foe?
Have you described yourself to him, Feto?
I'm a very undead goblin.
Is it apparent?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's yeah.
What are you? What?
You also notice that there is a man you've seen around town over the last couple of days. People have referred to him as Jellic. You also see another human carrying a reaction cannon as well as hauling several sets of armor around. Obviously, when the confrontation begins, he drops that and levels his weapon, puts it at the ready. You also see a bizarre-looking humanoid. You've probably never seen one quite like this before, as well as a Vesk, who is nursing some wounds.
Yes, he's nursing.
Quite.
Not nursing. Lizards don't nurse.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through all my languages and see if I have like any kind of common communication here. I have common. I'm gonna say hello in common, Elven, Eoxian, Aslantean, Goblin.
I will answer you in Goblin.
All right, cool.
You're quite the diverse group.
Yes, saying Kish.
Everyone hears low-tech talk. No one understands him.
He just speaks some kind of weird primitive language.
I see you've had some run-ins with the Aslantes here.
Yeah. They shot at our ship.
They hurt me.
They tend to do those things.
Hey, Guthbrand here is trying to like not Guthbrand. Was it? Yeah, it's Guthbrand, not Guthbrand. Jellic.
Jellic?
He's here to take us to see his wife. Are you like, you want to come with us?
Ex-wife.
Yeah, same thing.
Well, actually, would anybody understand since we're speaking in Goblin?
I can switch to common.
Yeah, Jellic wouldn't understand if you were speaking in Goblin.
Yeah, okay.
I'm fine with continuing to speak in Goblin. So. But, okay. Are you planning on selling the armor and whatnot? Is that what's going on?
We plan on killing everybody. That's not good.
How do you determine that?
These
They
Aslanti,
don't shoot.
yeah, these Aslanti assholes freaking, shot at us.
The ones who shoot at us, we smash their heads.
Jellic looks around nervous. We should hurry this up and get out of sight. I don't know when a guard patrol.
Well, that's reasonable enough. I mean, as long as we're not killing random people, that's fine.
No, we're not killing random people. We're just killing the assholes that try to kill us.
Perfectly reasonable.
Seems legit to you, Guthbran, seeing as how they wanted to kill you for your treasonous acts anyway.
Oh, okay, well, that's nice. So what's your deal? Why are you here? Obviously, you didn't come in our ship. So are you a colonist? Jellic doesn't think so.
No, I'm a visitor. I procure and sell items that are not necessarily of the legal rarity. In other words, I'm a smuggler. Did I come through?
I'm sorry, I was just getting yelled at from my wife.
Okay.
No, what's going on?
He said he's a smuggler.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my buddies. Hey, he's a smuggler. He's not a bad guy. He's here to kill other people that are bad too.
He's a bad
Smugglers
guy,
are
but
bad
he's not
guys?
a bad guy.
Yes.
Jellic says, well, if you're going to vouch for him, let's go. And he moves over to the back of the container and kind of pushes in what looked like just a dent, but it causes a side panel to rotate, and you see it's actually an entrance into the container. Quick, this way.
All right, so Fido's gonna scamper over there, all goblin-like.
I'm going to make special note of that dent and follow.
I'll
People
take.
don't want me being the one in the back.
Yeah.
saying I'm just arrived, so I'm going to move up into the middle of the group.
Yeah. It's just I'm all about getting any kind of help that doesn't involve getting shot at anymore from other people. So our list of allies in this is really small. So
You enter the workshop and you see that the central module of the three is open on one side. Appears to be some kind of repair bay. Although the tool chest, spools of wire, and broken equipment are stacked haphazardly. And this kind of implies that repairs are probably slow going at best. You note storage crates, broken furniture, and scrapped engines littering the yard around the shop. A short metal fence surrounds the front yard and side yard, separating the chaos within from what appears to be orderly paths and shrubs of the surrounding colonist modules. Jellic kind of gave you guys a description of the area of the town. Here's kind of an overview, as it were. And as you guys can see, you are here.
where the pin is.
Yeah, where the pin is. That says you are here.
Okay.
He told you about the garrison unit here in the center.
With the starship cannons on it.
Is this place
Yeah,
made
it's
up
got
of
the big gun.
containerized housing units?
It is. It's completely made up of containerized housing units. That's how Abadar Corp does initial colonizations.
It makes sense.
It's easier to fly them in. The little white rectangles represent doors or gates.
Okay, I'm gonna run a
that you
Jack in
can
a
see
box real quick.
All right, let's all take. What do you need? 5, 10 minutes?
Probably about 10 minutes because my son's gonna dry gas with me too.
All right. Let's all take 10 minutes and get drinks,
Okay.
use the restroom, whatever, and then we'll come back and we'll meet Abretta.
This sure is the ass end of fucking nowhere.
What's that?
This sure is the ass end of fucking nowhere.
Oh yeah, this planet. I mean, this is civilization on. As I said, there was no place for you to really go, so you've been hanging around town.
Yes, I see that. I was assuming there was an actual town and not fucking this.
A colony?
Well, even a colony, even if they were making use of fucking plaster or, similar stuff, would be much better than containerized housing units.
Yeah.
Choose or
They
not.
have like means of locomotion. They have some skiffs and stuff you've seen, but nothing running since you arrived. You've also noted that let's see, did you note anything else? No, pretty much this is all you've seen around here so far.
Excellent.
That big area off to the right you've noted is a cemetery. You kind of just stay away from.
Yeah, there's no reason to mess with the dead. Even if one
And-
is walking amongst us now.
Yeah, you've also noted that there is a road leaving the colony over down in the lower right-hand corner of the map. You haven't you followed the trail some. You can see the tracked that they had some tracked vehicles and whatnot, but for the most part, you walked down it for quite a ways, but you never got to anything else, so you came back.
Alright.
Whatever other if they've got any other sites that they're working or whatnot, they're far enough away that you did not feel safe hiking there on your own.
Especially with these nasty little goblin creatures around.
Yeah, the electric monkeys.
Yes, they're not goblins. They are.
Hobguards, but you wouldn't know them as that name. You might call them electric monkeys, unless you are skilled in life sciences.
I'm skilled in a lot of things. There's only like 3 that I'm not. Let me look.
Yeah, you're an operative, so you may be skilled in life sciences.
No,
If
I
you
am
are
not.
not trained in life sciences, yeah, they're electric monkeys as far as you're concerned. All right, I'm gonna go AFK for a few. Be right back.
Alright, I'll probably join you in that. that was a thing in Black Ops 3 where like people died, and then
Oh, was that from when Kranich went dead?
yeah, where they died and you had to go through like the memories and crap.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. Everyone, X up if you are present and ready to continue.
Ashley, you fix your mic yet?
Alright, looks like everyone's back and ready. My kids came and bothered me just as I said that. They wanted a board game, so.
What's wrong with your mic, Ashley? Do we know?
I don't know, is there something wrong with my mic?
No, Ashley.
Oh, Ashley.
He's in Australia. That's what's wrong with it.
What'd you get, Mike?
Oh, just some cheeseburger.
Okay.
But it's me.
Yes, it is.
Alright, so you enter the shop through the secret entrance, and a lady comes. One second. So, you see this gal. What's going on? Oh, Jellic, who are these people? Jellic speaks up. Well, Berta, these are some folks that saved me from some guards. I thought maybe they could help us out. I don't know. Maybe.
These people are all Hicks, aren't they?
Well, they're colonists. So I figure they're probably mostly Hickish, out on the frontier kind of thing.
Hillbillies.
Well, the lady says, "Well, you're here now. You might as well make yourselves at home for a few." Jellic, you know what to do. And she points towards one of the containers. Come with me. I've got some chairs and couches over here. She begins picking up data pads and other junk, and moving them out of the way so you guys could take a seat.
Yeah,
So why y'all here anyway? Jellic says you helped him out, and I thank you for that. We're in a bit of a heap of trouble it is right now, but why are y'all here? Who are you? You don't look like any colonists I've ever seen.
well, my name is Fedo. We're here to deliver cargo for the what's his name, Maladon.
Oh yeah, the cargo shipment. Y'all's bringing that? Well,
Yeah, and some assholes in orbit just started shooting at us.
well, that would be these Aslanti freaks. I don't know. I'm glad you guys didn't get shot down. Well, we could definitely use the supplies, but we're in a bit of a tighter situation, as you can imagine. So what did Jellic tell you guys about our situation?
Some kind of compound in the middle of the town. I don't remember.
Well, I'm sure he told you, but a few days ago,
Some starship or something?
A starship, yeah, just sailed in above town, blasted out our comms tower, and unloaded a whole bunch of soldiers. Wasn't much we could do. We're just colonists. We're not armed fighters and stuff. Their soldiers rounded everybody up and told us that our planet was now annexed as part of some Aslanti Star Empire, whatever that is. Anyone protested was shot right there. I keep my head down. I've kind of kept to my shop since. There was some woman, seeing she was in charge, asked us about some crashed ship. Turns out some old Aslanti tech. I haven't seen nothing of it, but my friend Sedona, she's the one that found it. They rounded her, Madelon, and a few others and jailed them in that garrison they set up in the middle of town.
Wait, Sedona's in jail?
Yeah, she was taken in there when they rounded them up. And as you can tell, they've instituted martial law. I'm sure Jellic told you. We're basically prisoners here.
Well, we killed a couple of them already, so.
Well, that's good. See you toting their armor. Best not leave that lying around here in case they come by.
Do you have somewhere we can stash our stuff?
Yeah, we'll make a spot for it. There's plenty of junk here. It should be easy enough to hide. These Aslanti don't know it, but a few of us have been coordinating a resistance to their occupation. I've been in charge of that. We don't have all the pieces we need yet, but with you on our side, perhaps we do. Can I count on you?
I am going to note that apparently Low-Tech is wearing one of their suits of armor.
Well, yeah, because you took it from him.
Yeah, are you wearing the helmet too, Low-Tech, or just the armor itself? Got you. Just carrying a set around for yourself?
Okay, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, you can count on me and, to kick the hell out of these assholes that try to shoot me out of the sky.
Well, if y'all are in, the first step is to weaken these Aslanti. A few targeted strikes around town should reduce their numbers, weaken their defenses, maybe both. In between, you're welcome to hide out here. After that, a direct attack on the garrison can flush them out and free our prisoners. We're not equipped for that, but it looks like y'all might be. The rest of us will round up any survivors, disarm them, and take back our settlement. Got a few things you could work on for me. The storehouse. Seems the Aslanti sent a cadet there, and I'm a little afraid that our good-hearted supply clerk, Rendell Tace, he might have attempted some ill-advised heroics, if you know what I mean. You can find the storehouse in that big container over there, and she points towards the east a little bit. You look out over that way, you see there's 4 storage containers linked together to form one big building. Also, we're consistently plagued by these hobgars, these electric monkey things. We got a trap down in the center of town. Y'all could open this trap, and they'd cause some trouble to the closest building, most likely that garrison. Also, there's a group of. They always have a patrol walking around the town, bullying colonists. You could eliminate that patrol. The route takes them next to our cemetery, up there in the far northeast of the colony. You could probably ambush them there. Let's see. We got a moisture collector. We don't need a well with all this moisture all this fog in the air. We got a collector that draws it directly from the fog. But these Aslanti have been rationing our water, so you could go there and liberate the collector. That would boost morale of the rest of the colonists. Lastly, the administrator's house, Madelon's house. Even though he's in prison, he may have hidden some notes or other valuable information at his residence. I have a passcode to his personal entrance, and you could look around there. Might prove useful. Lastly, once their numbers are lessened and things are going good, we should assault that garrison. It's going to be the most critical, but I don't think we can. I don't know that I would attempt it straight off the bat.
Well, right now my buddy here, Kranish, took some shots. Kind of wanted to rest a little bit before we get to, running errands.
It is getting on, ain't it? Let's see if we can't find some place for y'all to hide out here at the shop. She starts moving around, setting things up. Her shop makes a good place for you guys to rest and recuperate. She points out several concealed entrances that you can use to hide safely and get in and out among the scattered junk. She also sets up some places for you to stash dangerous gear, like your Aslanti equipment. The rest of the day goes by pretty smooth. You guys take some time and get to know her a little better. She's guarded with her answers, but she's willing to answer questions if any of you have any.
So what's the deal with Jellic? He says you're his ex-wife.
Yeah, we didn't see eye to eye on some things, and we came here as a married couple. Things got a little bit hairy. We kind of just we just dissolved it. I'm glad he brought y'all here. Desperate times necessitate burying old grudges, She doesn't get much more into it.
Okay, so generally speaking, the options we have for going from here, I remember a few patrols, a water place, and I remember
She hands you a data pad with some details on it. Almost forgot I made that.
Thank God, because my leg is killing me, and it's hard to remember all this.
Yeah, do we have, letters on the map?
Yeah, I can show them to you. I just gotta be careful which ones I show. That 4 blue dot thing is the moisture collector. Oh, let's see, the administrator's house.
Unless somebody stops me when they go to stash the equipment, I'm gonna root through it and take one of the knives.
What do you want to take?
One of the survival knives.
I don't think anyone else.
So I'm guessing if we go try and get rid of the guard patrol. We're gonna have to be quiet about it. Nothing too loud.
For the most part, you wouldn't want any serious explosions, but the fog and the foliage seem to deaden sound pretty good. Made some adjustments to that missions log, added in the areas for the last 3.
We can go, clockwise.
You know, I don't really care which missions y'all guys do when you do, but I think the order I got them in is probably the most effective means of weakening the Atlante's position.
Well, who am I to argue with such a organized person?
As you say that, the others look around the workshop. Organized?
Yeah. All right. And to be opposed to go in order?
I would say we should probably go to Echo, check on Randall Taste, and then go to the graveyard
Sure.
because that'll eliminate the patrol.
Adam says, y'all guys, you go ahead without me for now. I'm gonna hang out here and rest.
Whatever we do, it has to be the next day because my character is not feeling so great.
Yeah, he's a little beat up.
He be tired.
And you're the lizard man vest.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
He's had better days.
Does anyone want to do anything without Kranich?
Y'all could probably do E without me. Probably F also.
I'm gonna talk to Fedo and the rest of you are any of
Low-Tech
you-
has some magical healing he can provide.
Yeah, but we don't want to use up all the magical stuff if we're going to go straight into doing stuff.
Well, go do the simple stuff first, and then if you don't need it, you can use it to heal up before you crash for the night.
All right, we want to go to E first.
Yeah, I'd hate for Rendell to get into something he can't handle. You guys probably should go check on. Jellic keeps himself busy out of the room, getting snacks and drinks and things, and trying to tidy up.
Can you give us some more information on Rendell?
Oh, let's see what's up with Rendell. Well, our storehouse, mostly one large room, except for a small office with a desk and computer. We kind of built an inner module to prevent the Hobbar from tampering with our electronics and wiring. Rendell, he's a good boy. He keeps track of all our stuff, and he's got a good heart. I
So he's
just
a
hope he
quartermaster.
hasn't done something silly. Yeah, he keeps an inventory of our stores, makes sure we get things ordered on time.
What's he look like so we know that we're speaking to him and not someone else?
She gives you a description of it.
Is there anything else we should know about the area that we're heading to, the storehouse? Secondary exits and entrances, that type of thing.
Nope, really only one entrance into the place.
What about windows?
Nope, we keep it pretty sealed.
All right, let's go mess them up. Bad guys, not him.
I was hoping so. You guys sneak out of Bretta's place, and you make your way to the storage house. I assume you sneak around behind other buildings, keep yourself out of guard patrol's ways and whatnot.
Yes.
As you approach it, you see that the settlement storage building consists of 4 prefabricated corrugated metal modules welded together to make a single enormous warehouse. 2 doors lead into the storehouse, a closed door marked office and a wider door that hangs open. Inside the open space are several storage racks and an interior module emblazoned with a massive symbol of a golden key.
Oh. Abadar.
Of course.
Alright, we're gonna go quietly.
Alright, as you approach,
My character doesn't do quiet.
I was gonna say I'm a very quiet individual. Do you want me to take a look first?
Sure.
alright, you approach the open door, and the storehouse seems abandoned, mostly. You look inside, give me a perception check. You only see one individual. Seems to be one of the Aslanti guards. Give me a sense motive check.
He has motive.
All right. He doesn't look like any of the Aslanti guards, the Aeon guards you've ever seen, Guthbrand. He's not acting particularly militaristic. He's not paying attention to his surroundings. He's not positioned in a way that gives him coverage of the storehouse. It looks like someone who is totally out of their depth.
Okay. I want to go back to the others and inform them that there's one person in there that appears to be wearing Aslanti garb, but I'm unsure if they're actually Aslanti. I feel that we shouldn't go in guns blazing, obviously, because we're right by the garrison location.
So we should just go behind him and smack him in the head or something?
I could punch him really hard, but that counts as lethal.
I would like to try to speak to the man. I have had dealings with Aslanti before that weren't of the physical nature.
Sure, go for it. Veto is genuinely amused.
Okay. Obviously, if you hear fighting, I would like for you to arrive and assist.
Why the hell not?
Not
Yeah.
all Aslanti are the same. Just like not all Vesk are the same, or all anyone. Everyone's an individual.
Well, all low tech is the same.
All right, so who's going in?
Guess Guth wants to go ahead and try to talk some sense into somebody.
All right, Guth, you go into the building. Ooh, here's a perfect time for us to use my little GM room.
Ooh.
Bye-bye, guys. Hey guys, so you're hanging around outside the storage unit. You don't hear anything. You can give me perception checks if you want.
Hey, I rolled not a one.
Alright. Lotak, you hear quiet discussions going inside. You think you hear a quick burst of static, maybe of like a radio comm being activated, but you can't make out any words. The rest of you hear the local, you hear the sounds of the colony, air conditioners humming, and you occasionally hear voices from the distance. What are you guys doing outside?
Twiddling my thumbs.
Waiting for like something bad to happen. If I start hearing gunfire, then I'll start going in. But otherwise, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna wait.
You don't hear any gunfire. Guthrand,
I'm going to take the equipment with me, and I'm going to tell him to act as if the person was there and left. Like, that's all he knows. And then I'm going to take it, and I'm going to take the body as well.
all right.
Put the body down beside the door with the equipment, and I'm going to poke my head out and motion for Fedo to come.
All right, guys, come on in. I guess.
Alright, so essentially this is what happened. Cadet 345 here was sent to find a manifest from the location. Due to poor maintenance, a beam fell down, killed the man. This is the man here. I show the body. And Rendell here felt it was a good idea to pretend to be an Aslanti. And as you...
The man shrugs.
He didn't appear very convincing, but I was able to convince them that I had secured the manifest and that I was Cadet 345 and that I'd be bringing it back to the garrison for them. What we need to do is stash the body, and hopefully Randall will be able to convince the people when they come. The Cadet 345, he doesn't know anything about it. He gave the manifest over, and the man left. We're going to stash the body probably back at Abressa's? What was her name? Abretta's place. Seems like the best location to store it.
There's lots of jungle out there, so.
And junk.
Yes, jungle and junk.
And a cemetery.
I'm sure we can find a cemetery. We can definitely find some kind of shallow grave somewhere.
Yeah, we need to do that. I did take a copy of the manifest, and I'm going to provide that to Fedo. And he can look over it to see if there's anything. Actually, we can all look over this and see if there's anything that that there's needed. But we need to get the body and the equipment to a hiding location now.
Yeah.
Before we do anything else, I believe that's the most important thing.
Okay. So we just drag the body back to Abletta's. Grab the body, let's go. Well, pick it up and let's go,
Hey, before you guys go, Rendell says, pipes up, I've got no real use for this armor. He holds up a set of casual station wear armor. Any of you want it? I'm really thankful for you guys' help.
Is that like a light armor?
It is.
Is it better than second skin?
No.
No, I'm good. Grab it too.
It is. I mean, it's got a better max dex bonus, but that's about it.
We grab all the loot. We are in a murder hoe of this shit.
I take that back. Casual station wear is level 3 item, plus 1 EAC bonus, plus 2 KAC bonus. It's the same as second skin, except it has a better max dex bonus. and no upgrade slots.
No, I'm good. But we'll take it anyway.
It's
because
comparable to
Low-Tech
second skin.
Low-Tech says we take everything.
Yeah, we'll store it.
I'll keep track that you took it from him.
Thanks, buddy. Stay out of trouble.
Yeah, of course, and I'll get this place cleaned up. Tell Breda that I appreciate her sending you guys.
Wilco.
Alright, Low-Tech, you can have it. Let's get this body, just stuff it through the freaking junk shop.
Lotech, what are you currently wearing? We'll switch it out and put that in the loot instead.
Is Lotec even wearing anything?
He's wearing...
Well, he said it's better than what he's currently wearing, so I'm
He's-
assuming he's wearing something.
He's wearing Kish-tastic armor. Oh, yeah, flight suit. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, casual wear is better than flights.
It's like a... Trying to bring the body back. Breda, where do we put this dead Slanty?
I keep my dead in the cemetery.
I'm not hungry.
This dead is meant to be found with Brendel in the storehouse. We need to hide the body and the equipment, at least until we deal with this. Cadet 345 here had an accident in the storehouse, and if he's found, then Brendel will be blamed for it and probably killed. Not
Well,
necessarily in that order.
I see. Well, glad y'all can help him out.
Do you have a bone saw?
Yeah, I don't have any refrigeration units, and I don't want the blood all over the shop. I think best bet for that body would be the cemetery.
Alright, we're gonna go there anyway, I guess. And
Where is the garrison? The M. I'm assuming that's right there in the middle.
yeah, probably. Hey!
Yeah, my bad. I meant to throw that up there for you.
Okay, so you want us to take it with us on our way to possibly fight a guard patrol here shortly.
Yeah, the cemetery would make a great place to ambush, and no one's gonna notice a dead body out there for some.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. And we just bury the other bodies when we get them.
Okay, we'll
Yeah, we're gonna make 3 more, so we might as well just take a 4th along to bury.
Yeah, it's called time and management here.
is the vest going to be burdened by carrying the body to the point where he'll be unable to?
Why don't we have the mule carry it?
Adam's not accompanying.
Ah!
His ankle is bothering him really badly.
What kind of bulk are we talking about with the
Not enough to significantly hamper a physical character over a short.
It should be fine then.
It's easy enough to drop if you get into combat anyway.
Okay, well, I guess we'll take it with us to the cemetery then, and then we'll make a stop, and I'll see what I can do with the pub guard. Is anyone able to deal with the animals well here?
No.
Then I hope they don't just turn on us when we lose them. That's a bad idea. They have radios in all of their helmets, and they would radio immediately that something is wrong when that dead body. And seeing as we're very close to the garrison, we don't want to set them off.
Yeah, use the body as like a bait. I like Low-Tech. He's evil.
Why did no one bring us a small range radio jammer.
It's not like we knew we were going to be fighting a insurgency on a backwater planet.
Well, do we have one of their radios?
But I mean, come on, it's still
You have
pretty
multiple of
handy.
their radios.
I mean, all a radio jammer is just another radio. It's just jacking with the power that's transmitting. You know what I'm saying?
But if it's going to be able to reach the garrison, then it's going to be able to be heard by them. So you're going to be transmitting to the garrison, correct?
Well, it's line of sight, so you just push the power out one direction.
Let the technomancer do his job.
I don't know. I'm just
Be technologically.
I'm sure radios are more advanced in the future.
Kronish will just do his job. Smash.
Can I rig up a localized jamming device with the radios we have? I have engineering.
I can assist with that. I also have engineering.
Of course you do. You're an operative. You have every skill.
Yes, it's better to list the things I don't have.
Are you muted, Philip?
I'm not muted. I'm reading.
Okay.
He's probably checking to see about the if there's a thing about jammers or something.
I'm actually reading about the signal jammer. So, what item level signal jammer would you like to make? That will set the purchase price, which we can then work on creating the item.
Well,
It
do we
might
know
allow
what?
you to use some radios as part of the cost.
Do we know what the level of the radios that they're using is? Because all we'd have to use, basically aim for, is the same level as what the radios they're using.
Give me one moment.
Sorry, I had to
Give
step
me
away for a second.
Not a problem. Give me a computers or engineering check.
Impressive. The one
Yeah,
skill I'm
good.
actually good at.
Guthbran knows that the Aslanti, one of their things as they set up signal jammers when they come to a place. So all radios are currently being jammed by a level 4 signal jammer broadcast over the community in a large area. However, the Aslanti radios are exempt from this jamming.
Alright, so they have a very sophisticated jammer in place. It's not targeting their own communications, obviously, as we have seen before, and it's I don't know how to describe level 4.
It's better.
We'd have to do
It's
a
good.
sophisticated jammer.
So we don't have to have a high-level jammer. We just have to have a jammer that works on a single frequency because that's the one they're using.
It doesn't have
Sure.
to target anything but the band that's not being used by the Atlantean.
So it shouldn't be overly insanely difficult, but it's not going to be friendly. So I say, Feta, we have a job for you.
Okay, so I need to build it.
You know, make it to where we can jam their radio.
We have plenty of
Just
junk
that
here
one
at the-
frequency. We don't need anything else but that one frequency.
I'm gonna allow you to do this by utilizing the. So there is in the signal jammer entry in the core rulebook. It talks about bypassing a signal jammer. I'm going to allow you to reverse that and institute a signal jam. You'd have to create the device first, because right now you just have radios.
Okay, so send me to the 3D
so-
printer and
Well, you're in a workshop. There's some stuff laying around, but it's going to take some time.
all right.
I will
Junkyard
assist with
Wars.
it.
Junkyard Wars. All right, so let's build this thing.
Assisting works the same as in Pathfinder, right? Roll B to 10, get a +2 to it.
Something like that.
Correct.
Pretty much.
Are you doing engineering or computers to do this?
That's going to be engineering.
Yeah.
Alright, there you go, you get a +2.
Oh, do I need to roll right now?
Let's
That-
say you're making a level 1 signal jammer, so you need 100 credits worth of UBPs, and I'll allow 10% of that to be scavenged from the equipment you have, so 90 UPBs.
Well, the good story is I have 95 UBPs in my freaking inventory. So let me guess, I have to use 90 of those, huh?
Yeah. If you want to create this thing.
What
Yeah.
are UBPs?
I will buy you more.
Universal polymer
Base.
building things, base. Yeah, it's basically 3D printer string, that kind of stuff.
It's basically.
Low Tech is our favorite person ever.
He has 810.
He has
He can
800.
make 9 of these things by himself.
Oh, so he's just gonna give me his 90 UBPs? We'll split it 50-50, 45-45. Okay, yeah, I need 90 of those little pellets. Thanks.
Alright, so it's going to take you 4 hours to craft this thing. We'll say you guys spend the night and, like cover up the body in a plastic bag or something.
Yeah. We'll hermetically seal it.
Sure. With your laser guns.
Yes.
I mean,
Alright.
if you got plastic, it's very easy to melt. You don't need to use your laser gun.
I know, I'm just making jokes.
I know, but it's funny.
I don't want to use
With
the charge.
lasers!
Run out of ammo before a fight. That's not good.
Alright, so you have created a level 1 signal jammer. You're pretty sure that'll work for their radios.
No promises, though.
Right, no promises.
I can't guarantee this is gonna work.
And you guys can take a day of rest.
Which are best sorely needed.
He's the Vesk around.
Didn't know exactly where you were going with it.
keep me down.
Alright, so do healing and stuff. Let's see, Low-Tech, are you going to expend some spells to heal people up at the end of the night? Or the end of the...
Wait, people actually got hurt?
Well, Adam's down.
Yeah, I know.
He's down a few.
Guess not everybody's smart like me and hides.
you just lay on the ground?
Yeah. Previous fight before that, I just hide.
What do we got hit points on this? Oh, health. So yeah, Adam is down 5 points of health. So he's. Wow, did you just really roll max on both of those?
He rolled an
That's
11 and 2 12s.
Damn. I guess we're all fully healed then. And everyone gains their resolve back as well.
Is there a slot on the sheet for resolve?
Yeah, it's with the health. It's on the far right side of the health block.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Alright, let's go kick some ass. Bury some bodies.
Do we have a schedule for the patrol?
Not really. She says you can find them around town. But as she mentioned before, the cemetery would be the best place to set up an ambush.
Okay. Do we want to mess with the Hob Guard before we do take out the patrol or after?
Well, what's the order on the list you gave us?
I mean, do you just want to go straight down the order of the list, or do you want to do things? Because, like, messing with the Hob Guards seem like releasing them and then having them attack the garrison is going to put them on high alert.
Well, I think killing their patrol's gonna do that too.
Only once they start missing check-ins.
Hence, like, I don't know, they're down like what, like 10 dudes now?
As you guys are chilling and working on making this signal jammer and stuff at the workshop, a man stops by to visit a Bretta. You see that he was very badly burned. His left hand and much of the left half of his face was pretty severely scarred. You see that he's not talking to her, but that he's writing on a data pad.
Like, is it fresh burns?
Does it look recent or?
No, it's old burns.
He's really badly burned.
It's Two-Face.
Yeah, basically.
No, I think Two-Face looks better than this guy.
But he's chatting with a Beretta. He kind of motions towards the lot of you, and she quietly says, "They're helping. They're helping Ludovar. They're good." He writes something on his pad, and she says, "You know, maybe. Who knows? I don't think they've messed with the Hobgars yet, but."
Yeah, we can go. Yeah, we like Hobgars.
Nasty little creatures.
She looks up at you and she says, "Ludovar here says that he's missing his synthesized voice box. Went missing yesterday morning. He's afraid that some Hobgars might have stolen it, and he'll never see it again. That's why he's writing on the data."
Well, if we see it when we free the Hobgars, maybe pick it up for you.
He tip taps on the pad and shows you guys, and it basically says, "I would be forever in your debt." Sure, he doesn't mean the sentiment exactly, but who knows?
We just got the Wookiee life debt promise. I'll hold him to that.
I had to change the pen because you weren't there. You guys can change the pen as well. Everyone can.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
You can't control the pen.
Negative.
Yeah,
Now
I
you
can't
can't.
do it here.
I can move it.
Now we can.
I just changed
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Yeah, the character sheet was set up for control by everyone, but the pen was not, the actual token was not. So now, all right. So the rest of the evening passes without incident. Ludvar Kresk leaves, and you guys have the evening to get ready for the next morning to do whatever.
All right, you want to go to the Hobgars first, then hit the G up?
I really do feel like throwing the Hobgars at the garrison first is going to cause issues.
I'm pretty agnostic about which one to do first. I really don't care. What do you think, Lotak? You're the really sick person here.
Alright, there's more of you than there is me, but let it be known I object to it at this point.
All right, comrade. I guess we're gonna go ahead and liberate some Hobgars.
Who'd lose?
All right.
Ganesh. We lost Ganesh.
No, that was music. I turned off the music. I don't know if anyone else was hearing it. I wasn't hearing it, and I just got tired
Yeah,
of.
it wasn't.
I didn't think I had
I heard like
anything good.
in the background.
Yeah, it was nice
Yeah.
and soft.
It wasn't very noticeable.
Alright, I suppose it's time to go. From the
Alright.
rest of you, are any of you as dedicated to staying out of sight and keeping quiet as myself?
I'm
I'm
not.
wearing heavy armor.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to being quiet, but I'm also not opposed to it. I'm a nihilist in the big Lebowski sense of the word.
Okay, so I suppose it's up to me to quietly.
Fortunately, with the perpetual fog, it's not difficult to maintain some sense of stealth without actually stealthing. As long as you're not firing off firearms and stuff of that nature, you're probably all right.
Yeah, it's not like we're walking every 5 feet and chucking grenades everywhere. So,
That's
Are you?
because you don't have grenades.
well, I'm just saying
We could
hypothetically.
if I had some grenades.
Hypothetically, we are not just walking around throwing grenades everywhere.
Okay, so the way I want to
Hypothetically, is there grenades around?
I
You
like.
haven't found any.
I like where this is going.
the way I want to do this, if you guys don't object, is I want you guys to be up here performing Overwatch and keeping watch for patrols or anything else that may cause issues. and I will go down and try to release the Hobgars and come back after searching for the voice box, and hopefully nothing, no one spots us. We don't get caught.
And in case anything goes wrong, I'll be ready to charge down and help out. Because I don't have a gun.
Are you skilled with long arms?
Nope.
Okay.
I have a hammer.
You're just carrying a big old hammer.
That's what
No, it's my solar weapon.
It's-
I'm
it's-
Solarian.
it's what he does.
He's
I hit
kind
them
of
with my
mystical
solar
in his
weapon
own-
and I blow up.
Are you sure you don't want to? I don't know. I don't feel like comfortable just leaving you alone down there, man. Because that's like 100 feet. It's a couple rounds you'd be hanging out by yourself if something goes wrong.
Something goes wrong, I'll be back up there before you guys. No, I'm very quick on my feet.
For a fat guy, you're pretty fast.
For anybody, I'm pretty quick.
I mean, if you want to go down there and try to release the Hobgars and look for the voice box yourself, all right.
I just want you guys in a good position for Overwatch and to keep watch for guard patrols.
I'm willing to see where this goes.
Low tech, my hammer is easier to hide than yours.
Alright, so whoever makes their way towards the Hogbar trap, you see a sturdy metal pole rising about 30 feet above the settlement, its top nearly obscured by fog. A wide metal cage with an angled opening no wider than a human fist sits on top of the pole. The wire mesh of the cage crackles with electricity. A small control box rests right underneath the metal plate at the bottom of the cage. Several tiny furry creatures leap about inside the cage, rattling the electrified mess and hooting in distress.
Alright. I am assuming that we would be able to just, we would have asked how to disable it and that it would just be turning it off.
Yeah, basically, Abretta tells you that, told you that normally, they use one of their hover trikes to, use a long cable and move the cage from a distance before opening it. It looks like someone's going to have to go up the pole and override the locking mechanism at the control box.
How sturdy does the pole look?
Pretty good.
Okay, and the pole was not electrified, correct?
Correct.
Alright, I can do that. Yeah.
You, as you get a little closer, you see that there's some pegs driven into the side of the pole to aid in climbing.
Oh, good, good. I'll sling my rifle back around on my back, and then get the climbing. But I'll check around to make sure that I'm not like climbing in front of somebody.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do initiative. The hog bars are going to be on a single initiative. And everyone else just give me an initiative. Just in case you choose to run into the fray.
Do you want to re-roll that? I guess I should have selected the token. first.
Yeah, you have to click your token first. You can just change it on the initiative tracker. You don't have to re-roll.
I don't even have a selection on the initiative track.
Disregard. I'll just delete the other one. Actually, because the other ones are still on the other page, they're still up. Can you guys see that?
I see 4 little dudes.
Alright, yeah, it looks like you guys should be good. We're just missing... let's see, Kranich is on there, Lotec's on there. I'm missing Guthbrand and Feddo's rolls.
I was on there.
Feddo's 1503.
Did you do some kind of like weird communist thing where you took it off?
Yeah, something like that. I'm fixing it. Alright, Guthbrand, you're at the base of the pole. You see that you gotta climb up about 30 feet in order to interact with the control.
Okay, that's what I'll be doing then.
Alright, give me an athletics check to begin climbing. You don't have a climb speed, do you?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I will have a climb speed and it will be 60 feet.
Holy crap.
I will climb, I'll go straight up that fucking wall, man. I rolled 21, by the way.
Alright, so you begin climbing. I'm not sure how far you can climb on a climb check.
I think it's half your speed, so 20 feet.
Move at half your land speed across such a surface. Yep. So you move up the pole 20 feet. Let's just give you a symbol here. I'm just going to give you a wing that says 4 blocks high, so you are at 20 feet. Does anyone else want to do anything while Guthbrand's climbing up the pole?
I'm just gonna watch.
I don't think you
Can I
guys
do
are
a
actually
perception
watching.
to make sure nothing is.
Yeah, give me perception
Coming around.
checks to make sure there's no guard patrols or anything. I'm gonna assume you guys aren't quite 100 feet away. You know, maybe 50 feet away or something. Yeah, you guys don't notice any guard patrols if there are any.
I'll move up a little bit.
Sure.
So weren't they 50 feet off the map, or is it just 50 feet from here?
You know, like 50 feet off the map, whatever. I mean, is that where you want to be, Kranich?
I imagine he
They
would
may
be.
want to be closer to you anyway to see you better, because the fog obscures like 30 feet, so...
Yeah, I'm good being where I am,
Oh, okay.
actually. I'm good where I am right now.
How do you do that, Mike?
I clicked a button. 4th down. Little circle with the thingy sticking in it.
Have to center? Okay, I see.
Guthbrand, as you're climbing, a couple of the hog bars take notice of you, and they zap you with their electricity. 4 points of damage from the 2 of them zapping you. Little bastard.
It's like, don't they know we're trying to help them? These jerks.
They're animals.
Yeah. The filthy animals.
What's the range on that? Do I know?
The range on their little energy well.
Mm-hmm.
The range appears to be not much more than 20 feet. You are about 10 feet from the bottom of the cage.
Okay.
So you know you're definitely going to be in range as long as you're playing with that computer box.
Now I am not carrying anything that is electrical. Does that matter?
Not really.
It just hurts.
It just hurt. They sting you. They can miss. I mean, it is a ranged touch attack. Or a range. It's a ranged attack against your EAC, so.
Which is 15. That's what
Right.
these numbers are on the bottom, right?
Yep, that's what the numbers in your name are.
I wasn't sure, but I assumed that's what it was when I put it in there. Okay, you want another athletics check?
Yeah, give me another athletics check to make sure you don't fall off the pole. All right, so you usually make your way to the controls. You see, you're going to need to steady yourself with one hand, and make a computer's check to try and operate this thing, and since you're human, you only have one free hand remaining after you steady yourself, so you're going to take a small penalty on the computer's check.
It doesn't matter, I rolled a 1.
Yeah, you get an error code this time around, but you did notice that you'll have an option of whether to open the cage immediately or set a delay of up to
I'm up to what?
1 minute.
Okay.
Unfortunately, this gives the hog bars another chance to zap.
Hey, they missed. Maybe.
No, that was just how many of them are going to zap him. Or going to try. Ooh, unfortunately, this one gets you right in the giblets. But it only does 2 points of damage.
Alright, that's all my stamina.
You're good.
That's fine. That's just bruises.
Or in this case, like first degree burns.
You'd be alright.
Yeah, maybe first degree. You guys want to do anything?
Can I pulse caster one of them?
They're a little out of range at this point.
Yeah, okay. I'm
Alright,
actually
good
kind
friend, you can
of...
try and operate that computer again.
This guy wants to do it, be a hero, man. I'm gonna let him try to be a hero.
Alright, you succeed. What did you choose? Open the cage immediately?
No, a full 1 minute delay.
You gave yourself a full minute delay. Alright, you also still have one more action. You can make your way down the pole.
I am actually...
This is where a jetpack would be useful.
I am going to use acrobatics and purposely jump down.
Alright, give me a check.
Oh! Fucking ninja.
$31.
Hot damn. Let me get my GM screen. I want to see
Natural
that.
20.
How high up were you?
30 feet?
Huh.
20 feet, I guess? I don't know. I think it's going to be 2d6 damage. 1d6 non-lethal, 1d6 lethal.
I love being undead. I wouldn't take non-lethal.
I'm looking for where it talks about it.
135.
The only thing I see about avoiding falling damages while flying.
It's purposely dropping down. It's under the falling.
Is it outside the skills?
It is outside the skills. It's where you're talking about falling damage, falling in gravity, falling in the water, falling objects.
What do you mean
Is that
athletics?
under the game master? Oh, damage from falling objects, gravity, falling. There's falling. Character
It says-
takes a d6 per 10 feet fallen. If you deliberately jump, you can. The damage is the same, but the first d6 is non-lethal. On a successful, the character avoids taking damage from the first 10 feet, and converts the damage from the second 10 feet. Okay, so yeah, you're going to take basically 2d6 damage. The first d6 is non-lethal, not that that really matters. Oh, you rolled it. I'll go with your numbers.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'll take your
No,
numbers.
that's cool. Your numbers are fine. And you're back on the ground.
Just gonna do a slow clap for this guy.
Now, can I book it now?
On your next turn, but you're outside of range of the Hobgar, so at this point it's really, are you guys going to hang out and watch, or are you just going to split?
I don't want to hang out.
I think it's a good idea to go bye-bye.
As much as I want to stick around and see what kind of hell this is gonna raise, I
It's
don't.
probably going to be funny.
Damn, I almost want to stay. Can I hide somewhere?
Well, you do have that dead body with you. Maybe you just want to
Chuck it over.
mosey on out.
Can we just chuck the body over here? Hobgar's killed it.
The only problem is we took all the equipment off of it.
Okay,
It's
fine.
underwear.
Fine.
Boxers.
Fine. Let's go ahead and head to the freaking cemetery.
All right, so
Can I at least set up a camera over here to record this?
Do you have a camera?
I don't. Oh, I have a helmet.
I don't know if they have helmet cam.
I don't know, but it'd be really cool.
Hey, Low-Tech, that healing thing you did last night, are you able to do that again?
You guys make your way to the cemetery. It's not too far away. You notice it's not large, consists only of a few headstones and a heavy wrought iron fence in a clearing hacked out of the forest. A stone plinth near the center of the area is carved with a list of names. A gravel trail near the cemetery is covered with fallen leaves, and a thick mist surrounds the graves.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get this body set up and get ready to ambush some dudes.
I figure you guys, once you're out of the area, you can take a 10-minute rest.
And that replenishes all the stamina points, correct?
Yes, for one resolve.
Okay.
You notice that the wrought iron fence around this cemetery is heavy and ornate, providing cover, as well as being useful to hide behind.
How far back would I be able to go and still clearly see the road?
30 feet. The fog is thick. Your vision is obscured after about 30 feet. I don't have the advanced fog of war line of sight turned on in these maps.
That's fine.
Basically, if you go beyond the second row of headstones, you're not going to be able to see the road.
And I'm assuming these headstones provide cover and concealment as well.
They probably could, though the fence itself does that by without being behind it.
Yes, and then you're right next to.
There's that.
No, let's keep it out of sight. Let's put it in like.
And we're
third
driving
row.
behind the fence. Wait, is the fence like solid wood or is it like
Wrought iron.
plaques?
Heavy and ornate.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna drop it behind him. To where it's not noticeable.
I mean, I'd rather place it far, third row of headstones because that's where
I
it
don't care.
cannot be seen.
Yeah, sure. You have time to drop the body wherever you want it.
Because if there's a 0% chance to be seen, that's good.
I like 0%.
So you could take a position behind the fence, provide you a fairly clear view of the foggy trail leading past the cemetery. It'll allow you to see anyone approaching.
Grenache, do you mean to be on the opposite side of the graveyard by yourself over there?
Well, I'm putting the body over there.
You've dropped the body, you're good. Go ahead and take up your positions where you wait for the guards to appear.
And you said it was... These were like ornate fences?
Yep.
So they're just like the single iron rod.
Yeah, they're kind of a little bit fancy, but nothing like, it's not a wall of iron, it's a fence.
I'm a huge guy. I'm having issues thinking of somewhere my character could hide.
Well, you're not huge. You're not small.
You're big for a medium-sized character.
I'm not small.
You're big
I'm
boned.
not tiny like you, Fedo.
You're big boned. Hey, can I put a saddle on you then?
You got the skill for it?
I got bungee cords.
We
The
can
fence
test
does
it out.
provide cover and a bonus to hiding.
Alright, I'll just stay at the fence then. I gotta go over it as fast as possible anyways.
Yeah. Alright, so now we just wait for them to come by so we can kill them.
Yeah, pretty much. Why don't you hiding people give me a stealth check?
Hey, you guys want to hear a joke? Guess not.
You were going for a 1. I figured you were referencing rolling a 1 again.
No.
Well, then shoot.
Why don't we go ahead and get initiative set? Obviously, you guys will have somewhat of a jump on them.
Well, that's a nice initiative roll. Another nice initiative roll. two 20s. Beto, make sure you remember to use the jammer once before we start.
The what?
The jammer, radio jammer.
Oh yeah, jammer, and then like I have the little motion thingy up so I can let them know if like when they're coming.
Alright, so as you're watching, the guards approach from the south end. Guthbrand, you don't actually see them because there's too much fog in the way. Beto, you don't see them either, but your motion sensor starts blinking red.
Hey, to our guys. Hey, motion sensor.
Alright, low tech, you and Krennic can hear that. Guard 8 says, "Hey, do you guys see that?" And he points in Krennic and low tech's direction. And he raises his rifle and fires.
I said it first. Doesn't count.
His attack is thwarted by the... Krennic, what do you do?
I charge.
Okay, well, you gotta get over the fence first, so it's not much of a charge, but you can get over the fence and then make it to them in a movement. Give me an athletic. Yeah, you vault the fence without even, with no effort, and charge into the guards.
I photon, and I'm going to smash the guy in the middle.
Krennic smash. Oh yeah, you smash him. It hurt.
And BAM!
Guard 9 says, "Holy crap!" Takes a retreating step and fires at you. And the weapon jams.
No shit, huh?
Guard 7 looks completely surprised by everything and takes no action. Lotek. You don't clear the fence as well as Krennic did, but you don't get tripped up in the process. It's just a double move for that square. And yeah, you managed to bash that one about. Guthbrand, you hear the warning from Fedo and the gunfire from the guards. What do you do?
I'm gonna move down along the gravestones until I can either see one of them or run into the edge of the fence.
Yeah, that's pretty much where you're going to have to be. That's your whole turn, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Beto, what do? You can't see them, but you can hear them.
Okay, I'm going to attack the darkness. No, I'm joking. How close do I have to get?
30 feet is how far the fog permits vision.
Well, I can move 35, so that works for me.
There you go.
And I'm going to go ahead and shoot with my pulse caster pistol at this guy right here. or lady or it or whatever it identifies as.
Guard. It identifies as a guard.
Apparently, that's not how I roll.
Yeah, that's not how you roll. Not in the items, but in the attacks.
Okay, here we go. How do I roll it?
You click it.
Okay,
You
full
should just have to click
attack,
on the name.
no. Trick attack, no. Hey, I missed.
You missed.
But I
But
tried.
good try.
I look good while doing it.
Guard 8 is just at odds with what to do with you. He doesn't really want to be in melee combat, but I'm going to move you guys up the road just a hair. She takes a defensive step backwards and shoot at Kranish. And manages to score a hit. 5 points. You can return the favor.
Alright, 1 second.
I figure I should ask. Should have asked earlier. Do you prefer to roll it yourself, or do you mind me rolling when I'm, I'm taking damage and how much damage and everything, like when I was doing that acrobatics check?
Normally I'll roll damage to you. I don't really care. If you're gonna roll it, I'll let you roll it.
Okay.
Pretty sure I missed.
You did miss. Are you attacking number 7 there then?
You said it was the... I think I got confused on what was happening.
The one you attacked earlier stepped away from you and shot at you.
Okay, because it still shows both of them standing right there with me.
Does it?
Yeah.
Is that what it shows on everybody's?
No.
Okay.
Huh. That's what it's still showing on mine.
Hit the refresh button real quick. Because it should be like 7 between the two of you, and then 8 and 9 1 block away to the southeast.
Well, we can't see the names on them, so we have no idea which ones are which.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. I see it now.
Gotcha.
I'm going to take a guarded step.
You, as a warrior, would know, or as some kind of fighter would know, that the one guard is just holding its rifle.
Yeah, but I
guarded
wanna
step,
kinda
or
keep
otherwise it
these-
doesn't matter.
I just want to keep these guys.
Pinned down. Gotcha. You swing, but they manage to avoid your strike. Only just.
Alright.
The next guard takes a guarded step away and fire. Forcing him to take that guarded step. She manages to unjam the gun, but it jams again. She's got a really busted. Guard 7, finding her legs, takes a step away and returns or fires at Lotek, scoring a hit for 5 points of damage.
On who?
On Lotek, who now has a chance to return fire. Or whatever. Oh yeah! You swing at the guard and nearly knock it to the ground. Guthbrand.
I'm gonna snipe and take a pop shot at the one that's right below me.
Sure what? do manage to hit it. Only your shot is a. That's a trick attack.
I'm just gonna roll. The 1d4 there. I didn't set up a thing for.
That's fine. If you want, I can help you set up a macro so it asks you if you want a trick attack, and then it includes it all.
Oh yes, that'd be wonderful. I have no idea how to do that.
Yes.
Certainly, we can talk about it later.
I have the cool macro too. It's cool.
But
I am going to go ahead and cast magic missile at this guy.
3?
I don't know what his name is. I mean, purple.
Well, no. Are you shooting 3 missiles at it, or just 2?
Yes, 3 missiles.
Full round magic missile. Got it. And you do 11 points of damage.
Pew, pew, pew.
Everyone sees the 3 jets of light stream from Feddo to the guard, and the guard goes down in a heap like a sack of potatoes. Guard 8 steps towards its companion, or the guard next to Kranich steps towards its companion, brandishes a knife, and attacks the big lizard. But is unable to pierce his his armor. Whatever armor you're wearing. Your turn.
I can full attack, right?
Correct. -4 to each
My
attack.
character sheet just disappeared.
Uh-oh. Can you reopen?
Yeah, trying to get it open now.
Well, unfortunately, full attacking did not work out for you this time.
No. It looked fancy.
It did look fancy. The other guard takes a guarded step and fires at low-tech, hoping to not go down. I'm not actually moving it on the map, because if I move it, you guys won't be able to see. It missed. I decided I actually wanted to. Low-tech. No.
-2. Shit.
With a -4 for full attack. Guthbrand.
Alright, I'm gonna once more gonna make a move and do my trick attack. Is that behind the fence still, or is that
Yeah.
on the fence? Okay, that's where I want to be, is behind the fence right there.
Yeah, don't want to be on the fence.
That still counts as behind the fence, correct?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I'm gonna fire at the one that's in between Low-Tech and Ganesh.
Gotcha.
Do you want the check before I make the attack?
It matters not. You failed to hit, though.
Okay.
Beto, save the day.
Yeah, that's probably not gonna happen. I'm going to shoot at middle.
Oh, I
guy.
guess I should make the check before the attack because they're considered flat-footed if I make the check.
There is that, yeah.
Hey,
Oh, which one were you shooting at?
middle one or the one in between.
Yep, gotcha. So, here is the perfect opportunity I was waiting for. I've got a surprise for you guys. And you tell me if you want to use it or not. But I recently got the Starfinder Critical Hit deck through the mail. And I said, you know, this would be really fun on Roll20, but no one has a digital copy. So I made one. I have a scanner. I know how to do things. Would you like to draw from the Critical Hit deck?
What does that do?
Well, you can draw
Something
one
fancy.
of the cards. It may do something. You did a energy weapon, so there's critical effects for energy weapons, kinetic weapons, spells, and then there's a special overpower, exceptional power or something for a specific type of attack that if you match, you can use that one. They do critical effects, which if you have a weapon that does a critical effect, like your Pulsecaster does, I believe, you would have to choose between which critical effect you do.
Does it do a critical effect? I don't think it does.
I'm checking. Oh no, Pulsecaster does not have a critical effect. So you the Pulsecaster pistol does not. The static arc pistols, the arc pistols do, but not the Pulsecaster. So you could draw from the deck and place it on the table so we could all see it, and you could get a critical effect added onto your attack. Potentially, so was Ilotech. Potentially, you could just do normal damage plus a heightened effect. There's 53 cards, and every single one of them has a different possible effect for different things. We can use them or not. If we use them, the only bad guys that will get to use them are the named villain creatures. These random guards aren't going to get to use the critical effect deck on you guys.
Okay, I think I clicked on it.
Well, click and drag. Okay, you've got one. Now, take the one that's above your avatar and just drag it to the table and drop it on the table. Drop it on the map.
And I'm for using them as well.
So you did an energy. This one says buffeted about. Crit effect. The target is flat-footed for 1d4 rounds. That's cool, right?
I guess.
The extreme blow, if you had been using a fire weapon, you could turn them into a living candle. It does a bonus effect, which means that's bonus effect is on top of any other crit effect that you might have. There's also let's see, bonus effect, crit effect. I don't remember what the other ones. Anyway, now you just delete the card and we're done. Roll a d4 for how many rounds it's flat-footed. Two rounds flat-footed.
Nicely done.
Alright, flat-footed just gives you -2 armor class, right?
Yep. And you cannot take reactions.
Correct. Alright, so can't take reactions, but I can take all my other actions. Steps away, fires at Krennish. And manages to hit him for 4 points.
You cut out. Who'd you shoot?
Krennish.
What about Karnish?
Take 4 points of damage. The flat-footed guard just shot you. But you can return the favor. In fact, I think you're on round 3.
Problem is all the people around me.
Hey, I made some templates. It's a 10-foot radius around you, right?
Yeah.
Hey, look at that.
Look at that 10-foot radius around you. You pick a corner. Actually, I don't know if those radiuses are... Not sure how those work. Because these are effects that happen on a vertice. Which I assume you would just pick the vertice.
We'll just go with that.
I'll take a closer look at the rules so we know for next time. And they have a reflex save or 10 damage. They both seem to dive out of the way. However, when the one guard it doesn't get up.
He dives and dies.
The other one, the flat-footed one, is there? Well, even if there is a penalty, it's still saved. Is exploding a standard action for you?
Yes.
I believe it is. I just wanted to check.
Yeah, it's a standard action.
Okay, Lotek, you're up. And that's enough to fall another one. Didn't even have time to find out you were jamming at signal.
Yeah. Wasted 4 hours.
Better safe than sorry.
Not necessarily. You might encounter other ones. So you managed to knock down the guards. You get another 3 sets of armor, weapons, and a few shortened rounds.
And what?
Long arm rounds.
Okay.
You can assume it's similar to the previous one. Yeah, we're going to be done for the night here. I'm just going to clean up this pit. What would you guys be doing? Going back to Bretta's?
We would stash the bodies.
I'd say we stashed them with the other body. We dropped them off in the back before we headed back.
And we make a pyramid
And
out of them.
don't forget, we took all the gear.
And we're going to make sure it's 30 feet from the path around.
Yeah, make sure that they're not going to notice it easily.
Yeah.
No problem. Yeah, Lotec says you guys really haven't been doing anything. You could take a 10-minute rest and then maybe go do something else later.
Yeah.
Why don't we just leave it with you guys are stashing the bodies, and we'll see where you go when we come back.
Sounds good.
2
Sounds
weeks
like a
should
plan.
be good for everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
So I hope you guys had fun tonight.
Definitely.
Besides all the suck that I threw out, yeah.